So to give you some ideas of how you can use the different bells and whistles to make your Rumblex Pro the best to its ability with the exercises and the areas that you're trying to target, I'm going to share with you some different ideas using the nylon straps that go into the stays on the platform. And then I'm using a 20-inch medium resistance static bungee band as well as the handles. So let's share real quick on this. We're going to take our Velcro D-ring strap and we're going to weave it underneath of the metal bar until we affix it to keep it staying. We're going to do that on both sides. It just flows right through with the contour of the platform. From here, doesn't matter which end you use, but we're using a 20-inch medium resistance bungee band. And we're going to clip that in. And because I'm going to do some stuff with my hands for upper body strengthening, we're going to use the handle. And it just clips on the same way. So we got one side set up. Now we're going to attach the other bungee with the handle, and now we're ready to go. Now, for you, it doesn't make any difference which program you choose. I, just for simplicity, because I don't want to have to think about the process, am using the P2 auto mode program. So you don't have to worry about time, you don't have to worry about speed, you just have to push the play button. And so from here, I'm going to step on. Remember, the wider that you stand, the more intense the energy travels through you. The closer you stand, the less the intensity travels through you. And of course, then if you choose to get into a single leg position, which I'll demonstrate here in just a moment, the closer you are to the center, the more balanced it is for you. The further apart you get, the more energy you're driving through the knee joint. So if you have sore knees, you want to keep your single leg stance closer to the center of the platform. So just some ideas of what you can do is we can just do making sure my knees are unlocked at all times, just doing some regular bicep curls. Posture is really important, so making sure that you're squeezing those shoulder blades together like you're holding an orange so that you're not rounding your posture. So nice and upright, just curling. Another option is you can alternate your curls. Okay, and from here, I can just stay isometrically contracted here, and now we're just going to add a squat. So now I'm activating total body, but I'm really only moving my legs while I'm holding the bands into position. From here, I can stay in this static squat. A lot of burning going on here. Push overhead, each side. Really trying not to lead with that upper trap and that neck, and more trying to lead with the shoulders. Very good. And so from here, make this a little bit more challenging. We go into a split stance, and from here, we can push into the ceiling. We can drop down into an alternating tricep extension, trying to keep those elbows close to our body. And you're going to hear the slack on the bands, and that's okay. For me, I'm a little short, so I'm starting with those 20-inch bands. Now, because I'm wanting to really work on those abs, I'm going to take a side standing position, and I'm going to bring the cable, I'm going to squat in and rotate and chop out. Okay? Rotating and chopping out as I'm pushing off of that lunge position. Okay, you can even go hands-free on one and bring it across. I can stay static, really focusing on my hips, over the heel, not emphasizing too much knee over the toe. So a lot of different things we can do there. Let's say I'm wanting to go into an overhead press. I'm going to pause that for just a second. I'm going to switch out the bands into the 20-inch bands using the same handles as before. So this just goes to demonstrate how quickly this goes. You can hear my heart rate is very high. I'm huffing and puffing. So we definitely are generating some cardio, and we're definitely feeling the muscle burn. So we're going to attach the handle here and affix this to the platform. And we're going to do the same thing with the 24-inch. Now, just to demonstrate what I'm going to do before I push that start button, now the difference, I don't have a lot of resistance with the curls, But now we can go all the way overhead. So let's go ahead and start. And here we go. So I'm gonna curl, and if I wanna lower myself into a squatted position and maintain this, we push overhead and really lift off, coming back down, switching sides, lifting off, really aiming to get that biceps close to the ear. Full extension there. So we're getting neck, we're getting chest, we're getting biceps, triceps, thoracic spine, squats. This is total body, guys. Everything you got. Good stuff. All right. Because I'm short and I want to use those 24-inch bands, I can drop down into a forward position, crisscross the bands, and now I'm doing lateral raises and flies. With the 20-inch bands, this would cause my upper traps to overfire, overcompensation. But right here, as I'm lifting up and pulling up, I'm able to stabilize those muscles. So very good option. For those of you that attempted the 20-inch band on a chop position and didn't feel as much, now we can really work more rotator cuff going across while I'm still generating energy through my foot here. A lot of variety here. Okay, I know what many of you are thinking. What can I do to turn on the core? Because all of you think your core is just right here, so we're gonna light you on fire. Let me show you how it's done. So we're gonna take one of these long straps, and because we are fortunate to have the ankle cuffs, we're gonna clip these into the ankle cuffs, one on each end, and this is how you can get the max out of the ankles with the bungees. So these just wrap on around the ankles, nice and padded and cushioned so that you're not cutting into the leg. And then from here, we want to make sure we get that ring to the inside. And then from here, we're going to do the same thing. This 24-inch band is what is ideal. Those of you that are wanting more advanced, all we got to do is clip out the 20-inch to make it harder once you get comfortable with this exercise. So we can step out side to side, and then from here, as you're seeing, my band is almost too long because I'm so short. So let me show you how this works so we can switch this out so fast. I'm actually going to leave my platform running, taking the 24-inch bungee off, putting one that's 4 inches shorter on. If you find that the medium resistance is not enough, get a hold of Lifepro and ask about the accessory add-on of the heavier intensity bands in order to add intensity to your program. So from here, we drop back into that plank, and from here, we can make it a little bit harder, or even better, we just add a lot of cardio, going back and forth. We can drop down, same thing. So those of you that are eating up cardio, or you're wanting to get rid of this back flab, seen all of you asking questions about it. How do I work the torso? How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of that mid-back extra fluff? This position right here is your go-to. So whether you're bringing that leg up and back, you're gonna feel a bigger difference. You can bounce side to side, a lot of variety. Now, whew, that was awesome. So here's what's cool. Let me catch my breath. Yes, because it is cardio, right? Okay, so here's what's cool, guys. We're only on speed number 1. Speed number 1. So if I want to increase into the orange, you already hear me huffing and puffing. Now we're into the blue. Okay? You can see the difference of how I'm working. Okay? Everything is working, my friends. Crazy stuff. Those of you that are interested in abs and pelvic floor, same kind of concept, except we're gonna sit on the front, and from here, okay, you don't even have to use the resistance bands, but we're open and close. right from here, trying to stabilize. And with a short band, holy moly, we are on fire. And with that being said, I'm gonna go grab a drink because hydration is the key to the results. So make sure you're hydrating at the same time. Now that we've covered all the features and the functions and the complexity of the Rumblex Pro, we want to make sure that you activate your warranty within 14 days after your purchase. It does come with a lifetime warranty, so if you have any trouble at all, make sure that you reach out to Lifepro in order to get things transferred out or get things repaired so that we make sure that you have all that you need in order to accomplish the goals with your wellness and with your fitness. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to you subscribing to further videos so that you can learn more ways that you can use our devices at home to make you the best version that you can be. Have a great day and thank you.